Hey everybody, I am going to walk you through how to find our 9-week Control Freak challenge group, as well as where to find the program in the Beachbody On Demand app. So this is my phone, and I have already launched the Beachbody app, which you should have already downloaded. If you haven't, obviously go do that first. And then when you launch the app for the first time, you'll have this screen where you can either sign in or sign up. All of you should have your sign in from when you ordered your challenge pack, and that's going to be the same email and password you set up at that time. Thankfully, my system, well, maybe let's see if I can do this from memory, or I may need to have my phone remember it for me because anybody else really rely on their phone for such things? It might have worked. Hey, look at that. Memory doesn't fail me. So this is your home screen. So obviously down at the bottom. And if you're on an Android versus an iPhone, I have an iPhone. So yours may look a little different. I'm not super familiar with how it looks on an Android. But this is the home screen. So it would have your recently watched programs up at the top. The Beachbody Life, these are all just pictures from social media where people have tagged some of the Beachbody hashtags. And so it's kind of fun to scroll through every once in a while, seeing people's sweaty selfies or transformation photos. It just helps really recognize, like, we are all in this together. There is a giant community of thousands, maybe even millions of people following Beachbody programs. So you are not alone. Obviously, we have our challenge group, so you know you're not alone, but it helps, I think, to even recognize just how big the Beachbody influence really is. So down at the bottom, you've got your home, your programs, your groups, your tracking, and more. So we're going to go to the groups tab. And right here, these are the groups that I am running. So right now, there's a December group, and then here's the Taking Back Control group. So this is where you want to go. I'm going to click in here. If you have not received an invitation yet from me, check your email and request access to the group. But otherwise, once you're fully accepted, that is where you click. And then this is where all the magic is going to happen for our challenge group. Right now, there's not much in here. It's just a couple of posts from Autumn herself that she put out to all of the bod groups doing 9-week Control Freak. But this is where we're going to log our workouts, and we do so by posting our sweaty selfies. So it's very similar to other social media programs or platforms, right? So you just click on there, you write, had an amazing workout today. And then right here, I would go ahead and either choose a photo that I had already taken of my sweaty selfie, or you can take your photo directly in the app. You'll obviously need to grant camera access in order to do that, but your phone will know all of that. And then you just post. I'm obviously not going to do that, so I'm going to cancel. So that's what I'm looking for every day, as well as there will be a nightly check-in where I post something in the evening about, how did you do with your nutrition? How did you do with your water? Did you get that workout in? If it's a rest day, did you have any extra active recovery? Did you go for a walk, or did you, things like that. So this is so important to make sure that you are staying engaged with our group, that you comment on some of the other ladies. If they are posting their sweaty selfies, you could go ahead and write down. So right here on Autumn's post, see this little heart with the encourage? So you can just click that. You can hold it down to give a different reaction if you would like. So again, just encouraging the other ladies in the group too, because we really are all better together when we are rooting each other on and we're cheering each other on. So please do take advantage of the community that we are building here in this little group. And also, one thing to note is the notifications. So the little bell will tell you when something has happened in our group. And so you will want to, so if you click on those 3 dots in the upper right corner, you can delete all, mark all as read, or you can go to your settings. And this is where I have all of mine turned on. Well, not quite all of them, but go ahead and turn these on, especially when a coach adds a post or when a coach goes live. Those are super important so that you know when I am posting. But I will say, get in the habit of coming to this group every single day. You go to Facebook or you go to Instagram every single day, probably multiple times a day, as do I. So this is just another place that you need to check every single day. I would say, first thing in the morning, maybe a midday check-in, or when you see a notification pop on, because there might have been something that I post or that I share live that I found, super beneficial. And then obviously, at the end of your day too, for those nightly check-ins. So get in the habit of doing that. But yeah, so that's where I wanted to show you our groups. Now, again, down at the bottom, you got the programs tab. And this right here, the new and featured, will be your 9-week control freak. If you have not ordered your challenge pack, if you haven't ordered your challenge pack, you couldn't even, I think, get this far in the app. So never mind. You all will have ordered your challenge pack. So 9-week control freak will be accessible to you. Open that up just by clicking on the tile. And you'll be able to see, the get started video, the control track door installation video. Watch all of these getting started videos just even before you get your challenge pack in the mail. Definitely watch all of these. These are super important videos. They have a lot of good information and everything like that. Up at the top here are different tabs, right? So we've got program materials, nutrition, the stretches, the workouts. The workouts, these are going to be obviously our workout videos. So we're going to be going through these together as a team, and we are going to follow the workout calendar. You will receive that in the mail, or in your challenge pack. But if you want to know and not wait for that, the program materials tab will show you, right there's your workout calendar. And it'll show you, our 5 days a week and which 2 days we get our rest days for the different phases, have different rest days assigned. So those are things you can peruse there as well. She also has some bonus workouts. So if we want to add on a little, Autumn does not suggest doubling up on any of these, but if we wanted to add on a 10-minute core workout, we can do that. Or a little extra upper body stuff. We can tack those on. She gives us permission to do that. And then down here at the bottom, these remote controls, these were designed specifically to not require equipment except for your control track and the core ball. So that if you do go out of town or you're traveling or for whatever reason, you don't want to bring your weights with you or the step, these 5 workouts can all be done just with your control track and your control or the core ball. Those travel easily. They pack up nice and compact. So super easy, and it's so awesome to have those options for sure. So definitely go ahead and go through some of this stuff. The controlled stretches will also be doing nightly stretches. So that will also be, I should say, another thing that we're going to do our daily check-in is going to be to ask if you did your controlled stretch. But these are obviously in their own tab as well. So definitely, and the nutrition. So these are the nutrition programs. Some of you are going to get really serious about your nutrition. A couple of you are going to maybe just try to tweak a little thing here and there. So really dig into as much nutrition as you can. I will say it wasn't until I became super serious about my nutrition that I saw the most amazing results I've ever received doing Beachbody programs. You cannot out-train a bad diet. So you will probably hear that more than once is if you are not fueling your body properly or with clean, unprocessed ingredients, you're not going to see the maximum results available no matter how hard you work out. So I won't preach too much about that, but just wanted to show you again a little bit more about this Beachbody app and where you can find all of the goods that we're going to do throughout our time together.